Wagwan popcorn. And for anybody who doesn't know what that means, darlings, it means what is going on. You alright? Everybody good? Okay, so I found it quite amusing when I was out and about today, that I noticed a lot of the local people that were in the shops were commenting to me how rude and angry customers or just general public had been today. Now, I thought I'd make this post, especially off of the back of the other ones that I've been doing recently about emotions and how our emotions affect us, etc., etc. Okay, so because I know current planetary information at the moment, Mercury is coming down and it's square junctioning with Mars. Okay, and what does this mean for us? This means for us people are going to get very irate. I already noticed it a few days before because normally I feel energies prior to that anyway. But yeah, I found it very, very interesting that because of that, more and more people are going to get angry. And luckily, I watched a great story from a guy called Organ Energy. And he also mentioned that this is going to come up to a crescendo on the 8th. Now, in the UK now, it's already the 8th, yeah? So tomorrow, that'll be, well, you know, and today, presently, it's for the rest of the world. Yeah, so what does that mean for us? Just be mindful. You might feel stuff bubbling up. A lot of people are like, oh, yeah, let's step into 21 and it's going to be better. Right, folks, newsflash for you. If said system is going to be happening and crumbling and etc., as with everything in life, things need to go down before they can come back up again. Okay, it's the equilibrium of life. Okay, so there was a few people I was up with DMing yesterday with the farcical of the storming the room, which was an absolute joke. So yeah. From there, that information, as we transpired, is so false, it's unreal. So that's going to ignite people. That's going to wake more people up because the more lies they keep putting out there, the more obvious it's going to seem to the rest of the world that something's not right. Okay? So because of this and because of the planet, remember, we know at the end of the day, that is going to make people get angry. And what do people do when they get angry? They're going to react, okay? So I thought I'd talk about anger in itself. And as we know, it's when someone antagonizes us or actually affects us, upsets us, okay? So what can we do to prevent or not repress our anger? Because basically what happens with, like I mentioned the other day, when we store and repress our emotions and hold on to our emotions, they get stored in certain areas of the body. Now, anger and rage are stored within the eyes, the gallbladder, and the liver in particular, okay? So this is why many people, for all we know, like many people could end up dying of liver disease, and they're not someone who drinks that much, but it will be because they've stored most of their life's anger within their liver area, okay? So what can we do to combat this? Do the obvious. If you need to scream and shout, go scream and shout. If you need to take a pillow and just scream into the pillow away from your family, do that. Do your best not to take it out on your loved ones. It's not their fault what's going on at the moment and around us, because the anger is going to have a reaction with everyone else, you know. So therefore, when we know what's going on and we observe what's going on, we need to not absorb what's going on with the anger. We need to make sure that we are responding to it and not reacting, okay? Because reacting is just like a drama show, and that's what all these stupid actors do in the soap opera. This is not a soap opera, this is our lives, okay? So just be mindful of that. If you use the oils, thyme, as in the herb thyme, and ylang ylang, yeah, can put them into your bath. Also, ylang ylang and thyme you can use as teas. You can also use them in other things as well. Bear with me one moment. I'll answer the questions at the end if that's okay, hun, okay? So yeah, these will also help to release the pressure within our bodies. Okay, so that's thyme and ylang ylang, YLANG, and it's spelled the same twice. Okay, also, once you've released that, what I normally say is, as we already know, life is all about parallels, and it's all about light and dark, good and bad, etc., etc. So if we are going to be counteracting anger, the emotion to counteract anger with is joy. So do something that brings you joy or happiness. If that's playing a tune, play your favorite tune, singing, dancing, cooking, whatever you need to do to, it's literally, that's how we alchemize. We change the energy, yeah? So be mindful of the energy. If you need to release the energy, and then counteract it with the positive energy. Okay, so that's it for now. I am going to answer this question. Couldn't this anger be caused intentionally so people do stupid things, and the government use this as an excuse for more control and restrictions? Absolutely, 100%, categorically, yes. Okay, but this is where those who are not aware of what's going on, i.e. those that are still tapped into the matrix, yeah, they're not going to see things like that. They're just going to be like, oh yeah, like, I'm angry and, you know, I want to go against. But to be honest, if we really, really think about the whole situation, like, if everybody really did stand up, there are not enough authorities across the whole of the world to go against the people. That's as simple as it is. Okay? I don't really want to get into this politricks conversation as much right now. But I think deep down, those of us within the real realm, so to speak, we know what's going on. Yeah? We know that we can tap into ourselves. We tap into ourselves, we tap into our spirit when we tap out, and then we can see everything. You can see everything is a game show. Like, the more they keep doing stuff, the more they keep taking everyone for idiots. You know, and I think it can get frustrating. Sometimes we can just get angry at the fact of, oh my God, it's part of frustration that why can't everybody else see like what we see? But for now, it is what it is. But I did have a couple of messages channeled, as I've already mentioned, one in October and one in November, and they said all of this will be over and we'll be into new earth by 2025, and 23 to 25, as in 2023 to 2025, will be the years where it will be most intense. Okay, so be mindful. Again, this is an emotional psychological operation. They use negative energies in order to make their system run. Okay, because that's how they've managed to do it all these years, all these decades, all these centuries. Okay, so that's not going to stop. What we can now do to counteract that is to be aware of our emotions, aware of our interactions, aware when we're having a conversation with somebody else and they are not aware, to then give them a bit more compassion and maybe not react, you know, or respond to them in a place of compassion or knowledge. Sow seeds, folks. Yeah, because I didn't think initially when I went on my journey that just by sharing my journey via here, so many people would get like inspired by it. So, and that was literally me finding out information, and as I did showing it along on this page when it came to like my holistic therapy, studying yoga, eating habits, all that jazz. Yeah, so sowing seeds creates ripples. Ripples turn into waves of change. So remember that. Okay? Has anybody else got any questions? You are more than welcome, Caitlin. If nobody's got no questions, I'm going to wrap this up. If anybody wants to catch me more tomorrow, I have 2 fabulous lives. I have one with George, otherwise known as Gabriella Starseed. He's on a couple of posts before, which will be before this one. And that will be at 8:30 UK time, 10:30 European time, or 3:30 Eastern Standard Time, so for the US, okay? And we'll be talking about, funny enough, false idol worship. And as we know, when it comes to celebrity and all that jazz, a lot of people are hypnotized under the spell of entertainment. Yeah? So that's going to be a very juicy one, if you want to check that one out. And then after that, my live will be at 11:30 UK time, 12:30 European time, or 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. It's just like so many times, the whole world. But yeah, and I will be talking about making those uncomfortable conversations in life comfortable. Because it's about time we did, and nothing should be a taboo. Because it's all part of this journey that we call life, you know? So I hope to see some of you there. I'm wishing you so much love and light. Keep strong. Don't allow your energy to be absorbed and to be taken, siphoned. That's not fair, okay? That is not fair. Do not allow your energy to be stolen by other people, to be used to bring more negative energy onto this atmosphere, onto this etheric plane. So for now, I'm going to say good night. I love you, I love you, I love you all. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to catching up with some of you lot tomorrow. Bye.